Hey everybody, B-Rod here, and we are back with more Ghost of Tsushima, and this time we are going to begin to clear up Lady Masako's quest line. We did the first four
Jin,
steps
over
in
here,
the
quickly.
south part of Tsushima, so now we will do the rest in the north. We did Yuna's last time, so we'll do these and Sensei Sakawa's, and then we'll probably move to the end game. Anyway, thanks for coming.
Masako,
No face cam today.
how long
Having
have you
issues.
been here?
It is
Not
what it
long
is.
enough.
You need some rest.
What I need is justice for my family's murder. I'll be one step closer once I catch the snake named Umura.
One of the conspirators on the list.
He supplied the weapons that butchered my family.
Then we will find him and make him talk.
Facts. Before I started recording, I was just grabbing a question mark. It turned out to just be a vanity item. Kind of a waste, but I encountered a couple guys on horses.
We need
right?
to get
So
out
I
of the open.
pulled out my
This
bow,
way.
and I headshot a guy, but because I was using the longbow,
Umura's rumored
the
to
big
be
bow,
traveling to Umugi. I just don't know when, so I've been camping out,
I
waiting.
shot through him and hit the eagle as it was flying past him at the same time. I really wish I was
We can keep watch from here.
Do you know what Omura looks like?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
You knew him.
He supplied our clan, but he cheated us.
shoulders.
Then tried to blame my husband for not paying him enough.
Was he right?
Of course not. Now please, watch the road. And get comfortable. We might be here a while.
Masako, there. Men on the walkway.
They look just like him. Exactly like Omura 20 years ago.
They must be his sons.
Were they both involved?
I'm taking the canyon. There are people I need to speak with.
People you need to boast to.
Excuse me?
Never mind. I'll see you in Umugi.
They're splitting up.
Let's follow them. See what we can learn.
I'll take the left, you take the right. The canyon is narrow. Stay high to avoid being seen.
Ungrateful little rat. Too high and mighty to help me do the dirty work. But when I'm rich, no doubt he'll help me spend the money. How was that? No, feet are all wet. These roads are awful. Father, I've avenged our family. Old Adachi is dead.
Right there.
His clan, too.
I'm trying to. That almost made me
Keeper
fail the
says
mission.
what I did is shameful. But he doesn't remember what Adachi did to us, to you. By morning, I'll have enough money to make up for what they took from you 1,000 times over.
Thanks, PlayStation. I'm gonna get off my screen now. Thanks.
Father proud of me? Why wouldn't he be? Keeper doesn't know what he's talking about. That's not right. How do my rich? He was putting some decent roads.
doing up here?
I'm calling my brother. No need, I'm leaving. What does he expect? This is Umugi.
I should find Masako.
They are not here to help. Of course they are.
Jin, over here.
The one I followed was involved. He spoke of revenge against Clan Adachi.
Then what are we waiting for?
He's on his way to meet the man who hired him.
The man who ordered my family murdered.
Let's get closer. Hear what they're saying.
This way.
Okay.
I want out.
You're just getting cold feet.
It's not right.
What Adachi did to father isn't right. Our family ending up in the street. Father's drinking.
He stole from Adachi, and father was always a drunk.
Listen, we pull this off, and you can use the money to escape. Take your family and leave the Mongols behind.
Let's get this over with.
They're leaving.
Let's follow.
Keep low or they might see us.
Don't mind us, fisherman.
So he would be at the beach?
That's where I told him to meet us. Old fool agreed quick. Doesn't want anything getting out.
I don't know how you sleep after that job. There were children.
I didn't kill them. I just provided the weapons.
Coward.
I heard Lady Masako survived.
That old lady? What's the worst she can do?
I should gut him where he stands.
Not yet.
Soon, though.
They'll see you.
They're not gonna see me.
You said he was coming alone.
I'm sure these men are just for show. He is a lord, after all.
These fools are walking into a trap.
Let's wait. See what happens.
Something's not right.
Let me do the talking. I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Which one of you is Omura?
That would be me. You have the payment?
We do.
Oh, wow.
No!
Yeah, they're
Umada's
both dead.
mine!
Show mercy! Let me go!
Damn! The bull's dead.
I heard him talking about a letter. He might still have it on him.
I'll look.
I'll check the bandits. See if they're holding anything. A letter.
You were to meet a man named Omura in Umugi Cove. He means to blackmail me. Kill him. I am moving funds from Kushi and will pay you upon successful completion. Oh, you're a fool. Oh, can't be rich. I betray the guy who hired me to do terrible things.
This note bears the same clan emblem that was on the list from the inn.
There's no need for threats. I will gladly bring payment to Umugi in exchange for your silence. Until then, know your discretion is appreciated and that you will be generously compensated. So you already blackmailed him, and then didn't expect that he would just kill you?
This was a setup. Whoever killed your family lured Omura here to silence him.
A coward is covering his tracks.
Judging by this note, it's clear he's desperate for money.
He must not lead a wealthy clan.
Or he has no clan at all.
You think my family's killer isn't a samurai?
Maybe he wants to become one. Start his own clan.
And he's scavenging the corpse of Clan Adachi to fund it. Few people have the ambition for such a plot. I can use this. Narrow my search.
First, get some rest. This hunt is killing you.
Until I find the man responsible, there is no rest. I still have work to do in Kushi. Find me when you can.
Alright then.
Masako, what's wrong?
A man named Kajiwara recruited the men who killed my family. His name is on the list. He lives in this prefecture. That monk knows where, but he won't tell me.
Junshin means well. I'll talk to him. Junshin, it's good to see you.
And you, Lord Sakai.
Lady Masako and I are looking for Kajiwara. You know where he is.
She accused him of terrible things. I fear for his life if she finds him.
Masako has good reason to believe he recruited the men who killed her family.
He would never do that. He is a humble fisherman, a loving husband and father. I think she is blinded by rage.
Junshin, I need to talk to him.
As long as it is just talking. Take the road from here to the coast. Kajiwara's hut is on the beach.
Well?
We'll take the road to the coast.
Thank you for your help, monk.
Peace be with you, Lady Masako.
I can't imagine what you said to Junshin that I didn't. He doesn't even try to hear me. It's like talking to a stone.
I think he's afraid of you.
Afraid? Why?
You can be intimidating.
In our world, that is not a bad thing. We're hunting a cruel and vicious man. He was a retainer for our clan. Dependable and skilled, but quick to anger. We excused his behavior until the day I caught him beating his wife and daughter.
A coward. Hurting his own family.
I dismissed him immediately. I offered his wife and daughter refuge in our house. Within a day, they'd gone back to him.
It's not always easy. Especially when you think they'll change.
This path should take us to the beach. We'll leave the horses to avoid being seen.
We should approach with caution. I don't want to put Kajiwara's family at risk. That must be Kajiwara's fishing hut. The Mongols found it.
They may have already killed him and his family.
There's a chance they're still alive. Let's go.
This isn't gonna go good for you. I just want you to know that. Whatever you gonna do? You got that guy? I'll get this one. I can do that too.
I don't see any more Mongols.
Let's check the house for Kajiwara and his family. New rolls of cloth.
Not cloth, silk. More than a humble fisherman could afford.
Probably. Unless he was like thriving, I guess.
This blade is covered in blood.
It doesn't look like a Mongol weapon.
It's a fisherman's tool.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
This must be Kajiwara's wife and daughter.
I always feared this would be their fate.
Maybe the Mongols killed them?
Then where is Kajiwara's body?
Good question.
Masako, footprints. Leading away from the hut. What if Kajiwara survived?
Ran like a coward.
Let's follow the footprints.
Kajiwara!
Lady Masako! The Mongols attacked my wife and daughter!
Quiet, snake! We know you killed them.
Out of love. Better me than the Mongols. It's what they wanted.
You sick...
Jin! You recruited the assassins who killed my family! Who hired you? Tell me, and I will end you lovingly, like you did your wife and daughter.
All I know is, he understood
Understood what?
how it feels to be ruined by you. How I was driven to poverty. The toll it took on my family.
No responsibility or accountability.
I couldn't stand to hear another word.
Everything he said was a lie.
Except about being ruined by me. I know Sadao felt the same way.
The conspirators are bonded by hate. The attack on your clan was personal.
Organized by a rival samurai with a deep grudge. But I can't think of who.
We'll find him.
Like, he was super dishonorable, a drunk, an abusive husband and father, and he got kicked out of his clan because of that. And it's her fault? She ruined him? Come on, bro.
I am sorry.
I need information, not apologies.
Perhaps the farmers know.
Perhaps.
Lord Sakai, I am worried about her.
Junshin. What was that about?
Lady Masako is looking for someone. She is angry I couldn't help.
Like you helped with Kajiwara the fisherman?
Did you ever find him?
Yes. After he
I
killed
don't
his
trust
wife
this
and
guy.
daughter.
How could
I
I
don't
be
know
so
why.
foolish?
My friend can be harsh, but she speaks the truth.
This time, I truly do not know who she's after.
You have nothing to fear. I'll speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Sakai. And also for ridding this farmstead of Mongols. Now we can rebuild.
These people are lucky to have you. Be well.
No, he did help us last time. I don't know, he just seems so hesitant to help her. Very... I don't know. Not very suspicious, but a little bit suspicious.
Left toward the bridge, escorted by armed men.
Thank you. That will be all.
Did the farmers know who you're looking for?
Someone on the list. A thief.
I'll help you find them.
I need to handle it myself.
The farmer said they left with armed men.
Mercenaries.
Professional killers.
They could complicate things. I can use your help, but I need your discretion.
You can count on it.
The farmers said they went toward the bridge outside the farmstead. It's this way.
Whoa.
Who is this thief?
She looted Clan Adachi's estate after the attack. Stole valuable heirlooms, personal items. What makes it worse is that Mai was our former servant. 3 years ago, my husband caught her stealing. He wanted to have her flogged. I did what I could for her, but she had to go.
It almost sounds like you miss her.
She was a dear friend. Her betrayal stings more than the others.
I'm going to sell everything. I'm just waiting for the right time.
Too late. He'll sell those heirlooms himself. Now take us to them.
I'll pay you to leave them with me.
You have no money.
I have this comb. It's gold, with pearl inlay.
That was a gift.
It might fetch a fair price.
No. He'd have our heads. Enough of this. Take us to the heirlooms.
We don't need the mercenaries alive for questioning. Just her. The more of them we eliminate, the easier it'll be to recover what's yours.
Just don't be seen, or they might hurt her.
I'm the motherfucking ghost, Masako. Don't you know who I am? Defeat the enemy without being seen. Yeah, okay. No. Piss off.
Sakai, step back.
Piss off. What? What? He would have been dead before he did anything. Period. End of story.
Careful. You'll be in the open. Find cover.
Don't tell me how to do my job. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I just
You'll
have to
give us
kill one
away.
of them. Guess what? Can I not kill these guys until something else happens? Oh, here we go. So yeah, split up from the group, bro.
Look, he's distracted.
Alright, now I can finish the job.
Too close.
I am not too close. Stop the shock.
I'll tell your story to pass the time.
Excuse me? They're all dead. Who's alerted? Explain that to me. Just because they saw as I was killing them? I don't need fucking missions to be scripted to this fucking level. In a game where you can typically play however you want to play. Alright? Okay, so I will wait slowly while you guys slowly, one by one, for no logical reason, split up. Come on, fuck off. Target. Fuck you.
Look, he's distracted.
I'll take it.
How far is your hiding spot?
A fair distance. I heard a story across the time. Once there was a girl who worked in a tea house. Her life was hard and had no cutoff. One day, a monk from far away came to the tea house, and the two fell instantly in love.
Had to be here.
The girl was heartbroken, so she went to a witch and learned how to turn
Too
herself
close.
into a demon.
My wife knows that magic.
We all do. The girl flew with the demon to the monk's monastery, but the monk saw her coming and hid under a bell. She was clever though, and cast fire around the bell,
You'll give us away.
melting and killing the monk inside.
Oh, now they're getting away. That's what we get for following your instructions. Great.
Lady Masako and her dog has followed us! Kill them!
What? What?
You don't have to do
Oh, but I do.
Jin, I need to speak with Mai.
I'm here if you need me.
You stole my family's heirlooms for those murderers. How could you betray me?
I didn't. You betrayed me. Turned me away.
I saved you. My husband wanted you flogged. He knew.
You should have left with me.
I was the lady of Clan Adachi. And you were a thief.
I still love you.
Then tell me who you serve. He killed my family.
And he'll kill me.
I won't let him touch you.
I'll take you to your family's things.
We know the man you work for is a samurai.
I don't know his name. Never saw his face. He communicated only through notes. He knew about us, my lady.
How?
I don't know. He said he knew what it was like to love you. That he understood my pain.
Masako.
Mai was my only... That has been the only...
He was anxious about the heirlooms. Concerned they get broken.
Eager to sell them.
Their value is purely sentimental. He won't get the money he seeks.
Then perhaps he has no intention of selling. It's possible they're personal to him too.
He was possessive in his notes. Spoke as if they were his.
The heirlooms belong to no one but my family. I am the only one who remains.
Maybe you're not.
Your heirlooms are in the brush.
Jin, will you gather them? I need to say goodbye.
Are you gonna kill her? Is that how you're gonna protect her?
You are going to sell those mercenaries your comb?
To keep your heirlooms safe. When I found out you were alive, I just didn't know how.
Keep the comb with you. Please. For me.
I promise. My lady.
Celebrate with her grandchildren, eh? We know her children died in the battle. Not all the grandchildren were too young and died in
Thank
the
you.
betrayal.
Where's Mai?
She's
Maybe
gone
not.
home. Jin, I want you to know, I'm not...
You don't owe me an explanation.
Who you love is your business.
I cared for my husband. But I cared for Mai, too.
You still do.
I think I always will.
The man we hunt has feelings for you.
Other than my husband and Mai, I've had no romances, no admirers.
He could have been lying, feigning sympathy to gather recruits.
I just don't know who would do that.
We'll keep searching. It's only a matter of time.
When that time comes, we'll make him pay. Where's Junshin?
Lady Masako!
Speak, monk! Please stop! Where is Junshin?
Masako, what are you doing?
Helping this monk find his tongue.
My lord! Masako, let me handle this.
Fine. But if you can't make him talk, I will.
Uh-oh, Junshin was... He seemed sketched from the beginning, if I remember correctly, even early missions.
No harm will come to you. What do you know about Junshin?
Junshin was helping survivors at Red Leaf Temple, but I hear the Mongols raided it.
Then he's in danger. We'll find him.
Why is she seeking him, though? These are graves.
What do you want with Junshin?
He conspired to kill my family.
He's been saving refugees. And his name wasn't on the list we found.
Someone left him a note at the temple. It's identical to the ones the conspirators carried. Junshin was promised supplies for his relief camps. In return, he was to provide information on my whereabouts.
It's just an offer. This proves nothing.
It proves he had contact with the person who killed my family.
We will get to the bottom of this. By talking to Junshin.
You have my word.
He was last seen at Red Leaf Temple.
Let's go.
Wait for me.
Keep up. When we find the monk, let me deal with him.
Remember, we agreed to talk to him.
The men who killed my family talked with their swords.
Masako, you will not kill Junshin until we're certain of his guilt.
Your father was murdered. Did you talk with his killer?
No.
Lord Shimura tracked him down and collected his head. You've had your
You
vengeance,
knew who
Jin.
the killer was.
Don't stand in the way of mine.
You don't know Junshin's involved for sure. Goddamn Mongolians.
Enough! You bastards! You pay for that!
Where you at?
On!
Oh, right, I warned you.
They murdered these people on temple grounds.
We need to find Junshin. This way.
Alright, chill. That's still the plan.
The temple is close.
And so is the monk.
Oh my god. Fucking hurry up.
Down!
We can take them.
No, we strike quietly.
Jin.
Or they might kill the monk.
Fine.
I'll take one, you take the other.
They have their backs to us?
It won't last much longer.
I'll guard the exits. Just get the monk.
Oh, here we go.
Enik, şattacı bulupki. Hatun khani zarlak. Ya da bokuş. Uddin sumuk nurasan. Açmonguti. Beni nokudin kılbultat. Şemşerki sumsumdan no. Ya lan bu ya. Şemşerki summuki.
Let me in. Seriously? Okay. Fuck it. Gotta be another way in, right?
Reinforcements. Is that you? I need to get Junshin.
Wow, you guys got wrecked. I don't know if I'm gonna rescue you yet.
Masako!
Stand aside, Jin.
How many times have I
Betrayed my
said this to you?
family.
Run! If we fight, Mongols win.
They already won.
Come on, Masako. He's not the one who killed your family. He might know who it is, though. This is benefiting nobody. I will kill your ass, Masako. Don't make me.
You were my friend.
Give me the monk.
No.
You are defending a murderer!
We agreed to talk to him.
Talking never works.
You promised me.
My promise is to my family.
How? I mean, I would benefit from having the resolve games, samurai clan armor, but oh my god, stop hitting me with that.
You hear them coming? They are the enemy.
I wanna fight you, Masako. Hey man, you wanna stop throwing bombs at me? Shut up. Come on, bro.
Jin,
You gave me your word.
when I looked at Junjin, all I saw were my dead grandchildren. Their faces after being cut down. And you were protecting him.
So you tried to kill me? Have you lost your mind?
I have lost everything!
No. You've sacrificed everything. For revenge.
And what do you feel when you think of Yuzo?
We can't let anger consume us. Or blind us to our friends.
You still trust me?
Junshin won't get far. We can track him down. Masako. Don't ever try to kill me again.
I won't. I promise.
Look for his tracks.
It's a weird conversation to have. Don't ever try to kill me again.
Junshin went this way. Looks like you ran into the woods. When we find Junshin, perhaps I should speak with him first.
So you don't trust me?
It doesn't matter. Junshin won't. And we need him to talk.
Fair point. But remember,
Shoot
Jin,
him in the face.
he only needs his tongue to talk.
You're lucky I didn't kill you, Masako. You attacked me.
Who offered you supplies in exchange for information about Masako?
She called herself Lady Hana.
Liar!
Masako, wait. Who is Lady Hana?
My sister. She was massacred with the rest of my family.
She visited me 2 nights ago, wore a crimson kimono with a golden sash. I remember. She smelled of chrysanthemum.
No.
I never told her anything about you. I swear it.
Leave us.
My sister's alive. She murdered the children.
Why would she want to destroy your clan?
I don't know. But I am going to find her.
Jealousy?
You don't have to do it alone.
Meet me in Kamiagata.
Because why would family heirlooms that you can't really sell for any worth be so sought after by this person? They had to be attached to it, and that they claimed they loved her too. Yeah. I didn't expect it the sister. I thought it was one of the younger ones trying to take over.
You've been praying.
To my ancestors. Asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
What do they say?
I can't hear them.
Perhaps your ancestors are silent because they can't do what you must.
I know where my sister is. Clan Kikuchi's old fort.
Then you're ready?
I have no incense left to burn. No more prayers to make. The Kikuchi estate is this way.
How did you find your sister?
She was married to a man named Ikeda, a retainer for Clan Kikuchi.
Their stronghold is near here, under the mountain.
She always wanted an estate and holdings of her own.
And with Kikuchi's men fallen at Komoda.
It made sense she would try and take Kikuchi's for herself.
Especially after she failed to take yours.
I asked around. It seems a new clan has taken up residence. Their emblem matches the one on the notes.
Then it's her.
She's starting her own
She's
clan.
turned it into a haven for refugees, claiming she knows what it's like to lose her home.
Do you think it's true?
We're about to find out.
Why would your sister say she lost her home?
Just wondering
She
that
had
too.
to leave home when she married Ikeda.
You said Ikeda was a retainer,
Yes,
but you're the younger sister. Why were you the one to marry a samurai?
when we were young, bandits attacked our estate. Hana hid with our parents. I took up a sword. Only after I dispatched the bandits did a samurai guard arrive to help. Adachi was leading them. Hana saw him as a way to realize her ambitions, but he only had eyes for me.
She was jealous then. The seed
Called
of
it.
many betrayals.
I
Jealousy.
wanted to ease her heartbreak, so I helped arrange her marriage to Ikeda, and she was sent north.
Did you know the man you sent your sister to live with?
Ikeda was a respected widower. People spoke well of his kindness.
Kindness is a mask, easily removed behind closed doors.
What are you getting at, Jin?
I want to understand why she went to such extremes to destroy you. After so many years.
There is
didn't
only
think that was
one
gonna
thing to
sound so
understand.
harsh.
Hana
Chose
murdered
that.
my family, and today she will pay for it.
He's very accusatory with his tone there. It's not what I was expecting when I chose that. I thought the she was isolated would be more accusatory. Like, you isolated, you sent her away. Either way, to justify this madness she's brought upon everybody. Why did you think she died with you that day? I'm very curious about that. Was she visiting at the time? I think so, because all the men were at the battle.
Was there ever any sign of her betrayal?
We were never close, but our relationship was always cordial. I would see her at Lord Shimura's conclaves. We'd exchange pleasantries. I had no idea she held such hate in her heart.
But she was at your estate, the day of the attack.
She came that morning to wait with me for news from Komoda Beach. We were both concerned for our husbands. It was the first time I ever felt close to her. She met my grandchildren, brought them gifts. They loved her. Now I know she hadn't come for comfort, but to witness our deaths.
The women in your family fought. I saw that for myself.
I stayed with my son's wives while Hana took the children and ran for the stables. Afterward, I found what I thought was her body. The face was brutalized, unrecognizable. But the gold sash was Hana's. I buried her with my family.
She must have learned you survived the attack. Faked her death to escape you. A clever plan.
My survival was her greatest mistake.
That's like, why do you think she was dead? She was there. Alright, so she smashed the face, dressed it up. That means she was also there for the killing of all the grandchildren. This bitch has gotta go. I'll tell you that much. Whoa, 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 whoa. When I hit R2, you pick up the fucking item. Make me turn around.
We're almost there. Leave the horses. We'll continue on foot.
Where are we?
Guards at the gate.
Be ready. If this is a haven for survivors, there's no telling what to expect.
Where is Lady Hana?
It's Lady Masako! Kill them!
Put them down!
Oh wow, you had an unblockable attack? I'm not expecting that. Well played. Just waiting to parry you.
Help me open the gate.
Quickly, before more guards show up.
Snitches get stitches.
So she is helping people.
Hana helps no one but herself. Lady Hana, show yourself!
Kill them!
Where is she?
Reinforcements!
You serve a murderer! Face me, you coward!
You got parried twice there.
Push toward the dojo!
How many are there?
Doesn't matter, kill them all! I've had enough! Kill them and let's be done with it!
I got this one. This one was walking up all cocky like. Wow, he just pulled that unblockable attack out of nowhere.
Come. Please, don't kill me.
Who is you? And then why should I not?
Where's Lady Hana?
In the estate up the hill, my lord.
Tell the coward her sister has come.
This is family business.
What will you do when you see her?
Exactly what she did to me.
She's still your family.
My family is dead. She is nothing but a murderer.
I could shoot her with a hallucination dart, watch her go crazy.
Hana,
pretty
show
nice
yourself.
Little sister.
You let me think I buried you. Who was it, really?
A peasant woman killed by the Mongols. Did you weep for me?
You have taken everything!
Daughters and grandchildren. Not nearly enough. The Mongols robbed me of Adachi's death. And you cheated yours. But finally, I will take everything.
Oh, she wanted to kill Adachi and you?
Kill them.
This bitch is greedy.
Stop her. I will deal with them.
Thank you.
Okay, I hit circle, you dodge after you got hit like an idiot.
Masako.
You're so lucky I don't have anything to throw at you. Fuck, is this a maze? Oh, that's not the way. Can I break that? No.
You murdered my children. My grandchildren. Destroyed my family.
A small price to pay for what you've done.
I have done nothing.
You stole everything.
God.
Drove me from our home.
What kind of
Took the life that was rightfully
crazy
mine.
person bullshit is this?
Left me with that abusive drunk in this frozen land.
Fuck you.
You would have to suffer an eternity of pain to understand the life I've lived. The life you forced on me.
None of that is my fault.
It is! And damn you for acting as if it isn't.
Adachi
You've
choosing
come
her
to
is
kill me.
her fault?
So finish this. It will be your only kindness.
I can't end your suffering. But you can.
Now, you have nothing. Ugh!
Awful person.
I never mourned my family. I've tried to honor them. Meditate on treasured memories. But she consumes them. Even now. I have nothing left.
No. You've accomplished what you set out to do. You have honored your family, given them justice. Now you can find peace.
This path does not lead to peace.
Where does it lead?
I don't know. I have to continue walking it to find out.
I don't want you to go.
I must. But I will be there when you need me.
That's actually a really good one for hallucination darts. Yeah, for a little while. Alright, well, that wraps up Lady Masako's quests. We have Sensei Ishikawa 6, 7, and then I imagine 8 and 9 will show up after we do those. Let's fast travel here, and we will pick that up in the next episode. I will see you then. Thanks again for coming. I hope you enjoyed. Talk to you later.